All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Dr. Troy Stoeber after party. Now, Dr. Stoeber is no longer in the studio. He's driving around in his car streaming with us. So, and he's eating. I don't know if this is legal.
Right.
But, you know.
And his sound problems have gone away, I'd just like to point out.
Yes.
So
I think there was just too much going on, and the processor couldn't handle it all. So you would get that kind of popping. Anyway, thanks again, Troy, for doing the show with Mikey and I. We really appreciate you coming and sharing your story and helping others.
Fun.
The pleasure was all mine. I had a great time.
He says from the darkness.
from the darkness, yes. You were complete utter blackness to us.
Hey, The Darkness is one of my favorite Brit bands, man. Don't rip on The Darkness.
It's a pretty good video game too.
Is it? Okay. I'll take your
All
word.
the,
Wait, what?
all the best atheists are bald guys.
What?
Is that all the best atheists are bald guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're screwed, Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
You
Two
guys
most
are not the best
astute.
atheists.
Yeah, Mikey and I and Michael down below have all the hair, so we're hogging all the hair. So
Yeah.
I'm running out, so I might not be a bad atheist.
I gotta trim the beard, man. The little one was putting her nasty food hands in there. I was like, come on. Come
snacks
on.
for later, Dad.
I was like, what even is that?
Should it be chewy and crunchy at the same time?
It's sticky and sandy simultaneously.
So
Sounds
for
like
all of those
watermelon.
following along from Wednesday night,
Wednesday night.
I got surgery on Wednesday on my hand.
Oh.
Right. So I was actually able to take the bandages all off today and clean all that shit underneath there. There's a fair bit of blood. But I'm going to have a hell of a scar there, probably about that long. So
Was it carpal tunnel? What was the
trigger finger. Basically, there's a tendon that runs up and down your finger right here, and right here it goes through a tube, and after a long period of time, the tendon wears and gets bigger. So it was sticking as it was going through that tube. So basically, they do an incision, they go in here and they cut open the tube, and right underneath this bandage, I got a couple of stitches there. So
sweet?
In other words, don't give Ollie a gun right now.
that's right.
Man.
You don't want to prematurely go off.
Can you imagine Ollie putting a pistol in that hand and pulling the trigger, and you just have man.
Wouldn't stop.
All he had is extra finger removed.
That's right. I had my extra finger removed.
That's why he stopped playing video games, because we bust him as a damn cheater. He's got a fucking extra digit on his right hand. He could click all the buttons. It's fucking impossible.
Extra. I thought that was the Canadian finger. Isn't that just a
Canadian FU finger.
Six finger. I'm the guy in Nino Montoya was looking for.
Yeah, that's right. Goddamn polydactyl cheaters.
Prepare to die.
You guys are nerds.
Yeah, that's true.
And your point is?
He has identified us. We're of the nerd kind.
Neeson.
We're the nerd
find
kind.
you, and I would.
I'm so nerdy. I even have Lego D&D figures.
Yay.
That is pretty nerdy. That's up there.
I just have D&D figures. They're not even made of Lego.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's lacking a level of nerd, I feel like.
Maybe.
I kind of like this one. This one's cool. This is
Birdman.
Speaking of levels of cool, Mikey, this is going to be there's going to be a Halloween stream on the Skeptic Haven channel, and Wes wants me and him to do like a 5-minute where we're like, "Hi, we're the producers," and he said wear a costume, and I don't have one, so I was thinking I do have a Batman mask. I was thinking of wearing it upside down. Now listen, this is a two-level deep costume.
I got you.
Do you remember the upside down face kid on Family Guy?
I do.
Yes.
Okay, so this is him going out trick or treating.
But the Red Dwarf did it first.
Oh,
So
Red Dwarf did it way before.
I'm just gonna say this. You have to remember, you're a producer. If you can find something green, whatever the fuck you want to be your costume is part of you know what I'm saying? Like I was Zordon one year from Power Rangers, like that little face in the tube. I just wore a green shirt and I put the background and I just kind of, you know, hovered.
There you go.
That's
Make
awesome.
whatever you want. Can't be stopped.
I like that.
Hello, our
Maybe the
dying
mist.
son. Sorry.
Max Headroom, whatever.
You could be the Mist from Stephen King's The Mist.
That would be fun. No. Max Headroom.
Yeah.
This is
I'll
Matt
move your head
Fuller.
over.
I need
There you
so
Yeah,
since
that works.
since we have mostly I think we have a couple of car enthusiasts here. I just want to submit something to the committee for
Submitted for your approval.
Yeah, this is going to be for acceptance into the oh my, maybe there is a God category.
Oh.
Mm.
What the hell is that?
El Camino.
No, that's an El Camino Mustang. That's
It's-
got to be the.
It's a Falcon.
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
Has that got a 305 in it or something?
I don't want to go into the rest of my Facebook on stream, so I don't know right now. Cannot confirm. But let's assume yes.
Because that looks like it's got the 50 in it.
That's a Volkswagen, he says.
All right, now let me see what
I
the
don't know.
details are. Let me see.
It's a pink El Camino Alka-Seltzer.
There's all these up in smoke. Up in smoke.
Yeah, that works too.
So Dr. Troy, you'll be happy to know that your Blue Jays won their exhibition against Purdue.
This is the time of year when they just play cupcakes. Like they play like high school teams and stuff. So it's not going to surprise me that they won.
But they're playing Purdue.
Well, okay, it's a Big Ten team. Oh, that's actually the best Big Ten team, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big
Wow.
Indeed.
No, when I went to Creighton, they were in like the Missouri Valley Conference, and they would play like Illinois State and Indiana State, and just the level of competition was not.
the nerd schools.
Hey,
Yeah.
no, wait a minute. Illinois State.
ISU is an agriculture college. It's nerd school. You learn how to grow corn.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Yeah,
like
when when I graduated with my master's there in 11, and that was what 2-3 years before was it 1 year before they moved to the Big East?
Yeah, I think it's
No.
about 1 or 2 years. I think I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Was that 11 BC or A?
yeah, something like that.
BC or A?
So doctor, when did you do your undergrad there too?
Yeah. So
What years were you there?
So I graduated from high school in 1990, 90.
Okay.
And then, so I went from 90 to 94 to undergrad, and then from 94 to 98 for medical school.
Okay.
And then
'Cause-
after that, I went to the University of Wichita, the University of Kansas at Wichita, for my pediatric training.
Okay. Yeah, I was good friends in high school with Kyle Korver.
Oh yeah, that's really a great story. He's pretty amazing.
That Kyle Korver?
Yep.
That
The
very
Kyle
same.
Korver.
Mr. Legolas himself? The marksman?
Yep.
I
What
like
is
him.
he? 11th on best 3-point
Yeah.
shooting or something like
He
that?
might be higher than that. I'll check that. Basketballreference.net.
He had a long career, didn't he? Like he
Yeah.
had many years. In the NBA.
Yeah, my father-in-law played for Creighton in
Wow.
78 through 82. Played against Larry Bird a couple times.
Wow.
Wow.
Are you from the Midwest?
I'm in Omaha right now.
Oh, you're in Omaha. Okay.
I told you I texted him.
But are you mutual?
Where are you from originally, Swede?
I was born and raised for the first 7 years
Sweden.
of my life a mile from where I sit right now.
Okay. Right on.
And then in 7 years, when I was 7, we moved to central Iowa. for 11
You had too
years,
fun.
and then I came back to Nebraska as fast as I could.
You've got 2 really cool states under your belt, don't you?
Yeah, I'm from Iowa.
I don't mind Nebraska at all, especially the blue dot that I'm sitting in.
Right.
Yeah.
Where did you live in Iowa?
It's an oasis.
I lived right south of Ames in a little town called Huxley.
Okay. Yeah, do you know where Norwalk is?
Yeah, I know where Norwalk is. Yep, dated a girl from there.
I graduated. Yeah, I graduated from there. I actually dated a girl from Ankeny my senior year, so that's cool.
Yeah, so
Look at these Nebraskans.
Is it the same girl?
You might know John Nesbitt.
Say that again.
John Nesbitt.
The name sounds familiar, but I wouldn't be able to place it.
Adjusted shooting.
Doesn't sound familiar to me.
Well, I know him.
Wasn't he one of the
Yeah,
monkeys?
no,
Had him over for dinner on Tuesday.
Huxley was 10 miles south of Ankeny, 10 miles south of Ames, in that area.
The monkeys.
And my mom was a faculty member up at Iowa State.
What is this? Okay, career. He is career 3 point. Oh no, this is just shooting. God, they got this separated weird. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's 10th career. He's a .429. That is crazy. 3-point shooter over his career, which is from 99 to no. How many years is this?
And Steph Curry's brother's like the number one, right?
No, it's Steph.
No, as far as shooting percentage, I thought Steph Curry's
Percentage
brother
percentage last year. It was Grayson Allen.
No, I'm career.
Oh, career. All right, let me just do career 3 point. Could you ask
Did
me
you hear
different
his
people?
Swede's voice? It was funny.
I don't know what you're asking me. 2 different things at the same time. Now I got to look at the other chart.
Slight
Blah, blah.
contempt.
All I hear is blah blah. blah, blah.
Then leave me alone.
Womp 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 womp.
Yada yada
Go
yada.
back to talking about cars.
Right. It's going to be weird when people don't talk about cars in the next 50 years, because it'll be like the last V8 was like 30 years ago, and like I think all the big engines are gone.
Well, that's because the 2.0 twin turbo is so good that why would you use anything else?
I think everything should be rotary.
Okay, are you a Mazda fan or something?
I just want 12,000 RPMs.
Yeah, and do you want to find a mechanic that can work on it? Because
Oh no, we would all have to quit our jobs and become mechanics to support the industry. It would be a total crunching gear change for everyone.
no, it was between the Hyundai Palisade and the CX-90. What we were going to get on our next one. We went with the Palisade, but yeah. Just because the CX-90, it was the first model year, and you never, ever buy the first model year.
Should have went with a Sportage.
No, we needed the Palisade size.
Sportage.
So it was Honda Passport, I believe. Is that one?
I've decided not to ever buy another car. I'm just gonna keep repairing this one indefinitely until it's like the fucking ship of Theseus, a new car.
Yeah, I'm like that with my A4. The car payment is 0, and I like that.
It's gonna be a resto mod pretty soon.
Well, my A4 is a 2018, and it has 21,000 miles on it. So do the math.
Well, you weren't driving anywhere for quite some time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, doctor. I'm a fun medical story.
We buried the lead, Swede. We buried the lead.
Yeah, hit it.
I am a 2-time type A ascending aortic dissection survivor.
Whoa! And so, like, what ages were these?
40 and 42.
You gotta be kidding me! You didn't know
Nope.
you had it before that, or is that when you first, like, did you know you had the problem before beforehand, but
They
gets so
suspect
excited.
they had talked to me about Marfan when I was 19, but I wasn't quote unquote classic case, so they ignored the half the symptoms and half of the extraordinary height, all that.
did they do the genetic testing and stuff, or
No, that this was back in 1999 when genetic testing wasn't covered, even if a pediatrician
gotcha?
wanted it to be. Me and the John Ritter Foundation are lobbying this year. We're spending a hill day to go around and try to get a bill passed that would require, if somebody like you were to see a 13-year-old walk in that's 7 inches taller than both parents, to go, yeah,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I had a.
So it's an interesting story of that, but yeah, I'm now have been tested Marfan. My youngest son has Marfan.
Oh wow.
We're a differing marker set than is traditional, and we have been our marker set now has been added to the official diagnosis because I guess there's 5 other families that have it too.
Something good came out of it in terms of genetic description.
Yeah, but there's having to go through the whole open heart surgery twice, the St. Jude valve installation, having to fly to do Dr. Caselli's fix for a 3rd surgery wasn't very fun.
Did you get it reinforced so that it's kind of sturdier?
My entire arch is Dacron.
Okay.
And Dacron attached to a St. Jude valve, which is, as of last July, fully still attached to my heart.
Well, the vagometer, when it innervates the heart, it causes a decrease in the heart rate. So I just wanted to let you know that it's still applicable. The vagometer cares about the heart too.
Yeah. Heart rate isn't the issue. It's making sure my blood pressure stays within a very defined range.
Yep.
Were you ever winded and stuff, sweet?
I get after the first surgery, I was able to get back up and run and do a half marathon 6 months following.
Oh, wow.
This second one has been absolutely hell as far as fatigue to recover from.
Was there anything that would have led you to have believed that you had a condition way before you knew it? Did you ever get winded?
No.
Okay.
I ran a half marathon a month before the first dissection.
Wow.
And then the day of my first dissection, I ran a 10K and hit a PR. It felt great.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Right?
Yeah, I ran, and I was running out in the country. I just ran 6 miles that day because I felt like it.
Lucky you didn't pop down right in that run.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus.
And they definitely would have did the heart attack route, and you would have been unconscious and been unable to help them.
Yeah, and that's the thing is the ER doctors tried to tell me I was having a heart attack and send me home, that I had just had a minor heart attack, but they couldn't find the whatever hormone that is that your heart spills.
Yeah, troponin.
And so they kept wondering, and then one of the nurses walked in and goes, "Well, out of curiosity, you're pretty tall and lanky. How tall are your parents?" And told them
that it's usually a pediatric thing, though. It's not usually picked up in the emergency room. It's because you were 40 when it happened. I mean, but Marfan is usually a pediatric thing.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is one nurse basically because the classic symptom I was not having was the back pain.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but a nurse walked in and looked at me and goes, "You're really tall, lanky. How tall are your parents?" And I go, "Well, my mom and dad are about 5'9" each." She went, "You're what, 6'5"? And I went, "Yeah." And she goes, walked out the door, and according to my wife, she screamed at the doctor, "It's fucking Marfan." And within 5 minutes, I was getting wheeled down to have a CT scan.
Nice.
What are the numbers of people that are that percentile taller than their parents that have
without a
like,
connective tissue disorder, 0 probably.
Oh no! I don't mean that. I mean that would have that connect, because I have a son that's just at least 7 or 8 inches.
But
tall.
you probably have some height somewhere within your genetic makeup. We don't.
Okay.
It's nowhere.
Yeah, if
in
he's
my
got like a
mom's
tall
family
grandfather
my
or
dad's
something.
family.
Yeah, it feels like a grandparent that's got tall genes.
So he's a mutant.
Like when Anders grows up, he's supposed to be 6'8". That will trigger no alarm bells because his grandfather is 6'10".
Jesus. He gets fucking related
That's
to Paul
the one that
Bunyan.
played for Creighton. He was center for Creighton.
Neil, I'm sorry.
Right.
Are you over here talking about some wow, what a bunch of tall sons of bitch? Like you're 6'45" ish. He's 6'04" inches tall. Like
I'm 5'17".
jerks.
5'17". Yeah, I'm. If I put my boots on, I'm as tall as Sweet. So.
And then I have boots that would make me taller than Neil.
I was just gonna say, but what if Sweet puts your boots on?
Actually, I have Hoka with Bondies,
I sell
which
my
are
boot.
like 2 inches onto your height.
Those running shoes.
Yeah.
So Kyle Korver has 2,450 career 3-pointers made. Ray Allen's in second place with a little under 3,000. Steph Curry, who's probably playing right now, is already at 3,754. Like it's not even close that Steph Curry will go down as the greatest 3-point shooter in the history of basketball. Like
his brother has a better percentage though, right?
Yeah, because Steph misses a lot.
Yeah.
Is Bronny going to be anywhere as good as his dad?
No one's going to be as good as his dad. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player ever.
Well,
yeah,
I would still argue.
He's got to be in the conversation. He's got to be.
He's definitely in the conversation, but I would say he doesn't have the competitive.
I'm a Chicago Jordan stan, but Jordan had a Jordan about him that wasn't the league. Homie has been the face of the league without any corruption, with everyone shitting on him for the entire time. And now he has eclipsed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, still doesn't have a controversy to his name. He is the league. Out of high school, he's the man. And I'm done. I'm not gonna keep hate. Yeah. So I don't want to keep hating on people and then we lose them and then we all feel shitty. So I'm just going to go ahead and get off my old man stump and just acquiesce. When it's all said and done, MJ will still be MJ, but LeBron is the GOAT.
How much truth do you think there is to the 2 years he played baseball about a gambling scandal?
What?
How much truth do you think there is that after the first three-peat, they found out he was gambling on it?
I think that's true.
And they told him, you need to leave the league for a while.
He bet on everything. Yeah. He bet on literally who could run to the trash can first for like $50. Like he bet on everything. So I 100% believe that he was betting on the games and betting on what he could do to certain people on certain spot. Like he's a real showboaty. Like, so yeah. Like MJ is the assassin or the God King killer. Like he's what's his face? He's Christian Bale in that fucking Guardians movie. Like he's the dude who could like cripple anybody, and he could have beat anybody if he would have been put in their period. But that being said, he got his rings and then he left and decided to be the richest dude ever. LeBron opened a fucking school, bro. Like he's the golden one. It happened. He's the child of the prophecy.
And
still MJ for me.
No essay issues, no gambling issues.
Nope.
No.
Gambling doesn't bug me.
With the high school sweetheart still.
MJ didn't have essay.
Yeah, Kobe did.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
He said some controversial things according to the far right He said some controversial things like opening up his mouth before he has all the facts.
About the only
He's a
controversy.
darling that the religious right likes to target because he's easy to hate because he's so successful.
Yeah,
Who's this?
he's a big target.
The only real
LeBron.
controversy LeBron has is his association with China, and that's just
Yeah.
because that's just the league
Yeah.
itself.
I mean, I don't love Jackie Chan any less, but my man is deep into the grips of the CCP.
Yeah, and it is what it is. But I mean, it's
Geopolitics.
the NBA is a sucker for Chinese capital, and
Hey, that's a lot of tennis shoes, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's better than
And
That's a
Jong-un
billion.
route.
That's a billion sneakers, man. Times.
speaking of
two.
sneakers, the greatest sneaker salesman ever though was still Shaq. I don't know why, because he made his shoes $35 and put them in Payless.
Right, in Walmart.
Wow.
Yep.
So people could afford
Wow.
them. I mean, don't get me wrong. You will be mocked horrendously for wearing some Shaqs, but they were all right shoes. They weren't terrible.
They wouldn't Zaire but blow out.
Oh man. Oh,
Hard
fuck.
cut.
They're not like Lonzo.
Zion Williamson.
Not like the Lonzo shoes that fucking ruined his fucking ankles and fucking probably helped attribute to his terrified Franken knee. Oh,
Tons. I watched every season of the Michael Jordan era. Like actually 2 seasons before Michael Jordan started winning the championships.
and again,
really
and
started
that's and also a little asterisk on MJ because I'm a MJ hater today because it's more interesting. He
Like me and the Beatles.
it's like yo, everyone does so well now because of the super team. Come on, bro. Look at some of the teams that were around in the 90s. There was some,
Scotty, Rodman, and Jordan.
dude, there were some teams
Yeah.
that were just like 8 bums and like 1 good player. And then like there's like, well, that's the Atlanta Hawks. I'm like, they have no one, bro. Look at because if you can still see them on YouTube sometimes. They during COVID, they like played some like the old like hardwood classic games, like because everybody was bored. So they still left the videos up, and you watch, dude, and it's like when the fucking second squad comes up, no one. You recognize no one. There is no bench. There is no depth to a lot of these 90s teams. You can't recognize anyone past like the top 3 players.
So the Knicks were the East's biggest rival to the Bulls for a while, and it was what Ewing, Stark, Larry Johnson.
Not Hardaway. There was a bigger guard. They had Dumas too, I thought, for a while.
Dumas, yeah.
Tim Hardaway played for the Warriors.
Yeah.
So I would like
He
to
was-
address
he was
Tons'
cooking
second
out there.
last or now third last comment. Just because you said that, I'm going to avoid smoking weed and smoke some hash instead. There you go.
I don't know if that technically. Yeah, I guess it does.
Got him.
Get around.
But I mean, New York was fairly, star heavy with Stark. Larry Johnson was a star coming out of UNLV.
You're clicking in and out on us, Sweet. It's cutting. What'd you say?
What's up?
Say it again. It was just cutting in and out.
Because New York
There
had
we
a fairly big, super team as far as with Stark. Larry Johnson was a star,
Yep.
especially coming out of UNLV with that huge, undefeated 79-0 run that they had.
But everybody had to go to college back then.
And then, Houston had Drexler and Olajuwon.
In the 90s?
Yeah.
I thought it was still in Portland.
Yeah, I thought,
No, because
that was
they're
after.
the ones that won the 2 titles in between Jordan's three-peats.
Did you mention Detroit? Detroit had a big badass team.
What
Lambier.
yo, that's not no team. That was a hitman squad. That
No,
was
I
the
know.
other,
They were-
that's
they
the
were-
other thing
yeah.
about the 90s.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers didn't even play basketball. Y'all just beat each
Yeah.
other up. Talking about some,
No,
that's
it
some
was-
hard defense. You sweep kicked him when he jumped. We can see the
Elbows.
slow. Yeah, people
Yeah.
bloody noses. Talking about some
Mhm.
this hard defense.
Bill
Right.
Lambier, he was a bastard, man. That dude was a motherfucker.
Or Bill Walton, these big fucking country fed white boys with these elbows that are the size of a goddamn dinner plate, just clearing the lane. Everybody just clearing the lane, just fucking slicing dudes down like a scythe through wheat. Hell no, that wasn't basketball. That was abuse.
That was one of my favorite questions on my Facebook for a while was whenever the Warriors like third title was, I go, okay, these Warriors play against the 89 Pistons and it's called like it's 1989. Who wins?
I mean, I don't know. Is how many suspensions is Draymond on? Because we might be able to get busy. If Draymond could take out a couple of key players, then maybe they have a shot. But when they had Rodman and shit, I mean,
yeah, they had Rodman, they had Lambier, they had Isaiah, who was no spring chicken.
Isaiah was
Dennis Rodman is like the greatest anomaly in basketball history, right? And the first team that he gets like brought under the wings of is the bad boy Pistons. Like, if you know the story from the beginning, if you look at just that part of it, he could have been put anywhere else and been a much different, more productive person. But of course, he got put with the fucking bad boys, which is the absolute wrong influence for the hardworking, underachieving, unbelievably athletic dude who just said, all right, I'm in junior college and I'll just see what's going on.
Seattle had Peyton, Kemp, Detlef Schrempf.
Oh yeah, that was a good team too.
But see, that's it, and then that's it.
But that's all it took back then. I mean, there was a couple teams. For 3 or 4 years, Jordan could not get past. Let me see, Detroit.
Detroit.
Who else?
And early Boston.
Also,
Orlando
beat him. Orlando beat him when he came back.
Yeah.
That was all Shaq needed to become the monstrosity that all we needed was to put a battery in his fucking back. If Penny Hardaway didn't get hurt, I don't know if we would have heard about if they weren't able to like secure the super team and Penny Hardaway didn't get hurt, I don't know if Jordan would have had that shit. You know what I mean? Because Shaq and Penny was different. Yeah. There was no answer to them.
Yeah, you ever heard Kevin Garnett's story of his rookie year and pissing off Jordan in the middle of a game?
Yeah, I have heard.
When he's like, man, we're up by 8. Jordan is like 10 for or like 5 for 29 or whatever. He only got like 10 points. And, we're up by 8 and we're playing good and there's 8 minutes left or whatever. And somebody on our team looks at me and goes, man, keep playing. Or I said something to somebody, keep playing him hard. You're ruining his night. This, that, and the other thing. Jordan, all I can do is feel him standing behind me with his hands on his hips, just staring at the back of my head.
and now I have to destroy you.
4 minutes later, Jordan had 29. Down by 10. I'm on the bench breathing gas, and I see Jordan walk by, go like, "That's it, young man. You done talking yet?"
Yeah. Man, those were the days.
Please, I've had enough. Please, I've had enough. Please.
And it was JR when I guess JR was playing for the Timberwolves at that time.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, I look over at JR, I go, I'm sorry, man, I'll never do that.
It's just
there's never would have had to because that was Jordan's last year.
Don't poke the bear.
Because we don't count the Wizards.
I think there's still players like that. I think there's still players like that now. Like I wouldn't like even though LeBron is aged, I wouldn't because he'll miss 3 or 4 of the next games and be totally cool with that. Just to turn it up to 11 for 1 quarter, bust your whole ass open, and then go sit on the bench for the next 3 games, but and say, oh, it's strained groin, that kind of shit. But it's still in the tank.
See, the thing that I don't get that people are mad about Embiid with is because Embiid wants to be able to walk when he's 50.
Correct.
He doesn't want to have 14 knee replacement surgeries, hip replacement, have his legs amputated.
To be fair, the Joker is just as heavy. The Joker is probably laying on the floor a handful of times a game. Embiid is on the floor almost every possession.
Mm-hmm.
You won't have to wear your knees out if you don't stop flopping and rolling all over the ground as a 7-footer. Joker is never on the floor. And that's why as soon as the play is over, even if he gets bumped, he kind of takes his little hop step, inbounds the ball, takes off running. He just stays on his feet the whole time. You got to keep fucking getting up, you big son of a bitch. You can't stop laying down. It's the long way down for you. Oh, I know how to take a fall. All right, keep taking the fall. Joker hasn't sat down once. Oh, and that muscle car from before, it was a Ute. It's the Ford Falcon XF. Ute. And it says it has a 5.7.
Oh, that's a 350.
351. Yes.
351.
What exactly is a Ute?
Australian cool car.
That's just somebody who's young. The 2
That was
Utes.
in a movie.
The 2 Utes.
Yeah. I was doing that from the movie. What?
The two what? fucking Eddie Munster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. 2 what? Utes.
I need to watch that movie again.
You trying to say youths? Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Mrs. Riley, and only Mrs. Riley.
Yeah. I just did watch that not too long ago. Great movie.
Oh shit.
Commercial.
My biological clock ticking like
the stomp.
And my
my
favorite is, were those instant grits?
Yeah.
No self-respect. So were these magic grits?
Were these the same? Did she buy them from the same person who sold Jack his beanstalk beans?
Were these magic grits?
I want to say I was 20-something when that came out, 25-ish. But I swear, when she was in that outfit, it was like second puberty. She just looked stomping out on that porch.
That's what's her face?
Marissa Tomei.
No, that's Aunt
May.
Aunt May.
Yeah, but
I love that she's in the Spider-Verse now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Was in the Spider-Verse.
What are you talking about?
What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
Did you not see the latest Spider-Man?
He means she's dead now, but
Nope, she's not. It's a trick.
Alrighty then.
she's still a part of it, regardless of being dead now.
And then there's going to be more
Peter
rings.
Parker didn't have an Uncle Ben moment, so instead it was an Aunt May moment. Just saying.
I'm just saying that a fairy's going to come down and wish her back to life, and it'll be fine. Someone will get the Dragon Balls, Ollie, and she'll be fine.
Just have to believe. Clap your hands.
Yeah. Tinkerbell will collect the Dragon Balls, and we will be good.
I have the Dragon Balls right up there.
Do you?
Yep. Well,
All
they're
7?
little tiny ones.
So what's the doctor drinking?
Yeah, because I got
Asylum?
a statue of Shenron.
IPA. Space Dust IPA.
Okay.
So
That
one
looks
thing
yummy.
about Oregon,
Mhm.
it has the most pure water in the entire country, other than maybe the Rockies where they brew a lot of Coors and stuff like that. But around here, we brew a lot of beer. We have more breweries than any other place in the whole country because you can use pure water to brew amazing beer. And so we just go to the store and there's so much amazing beer here. If you're ever in the mood to come and sample some breweries, we have awesome breweries, and we even have a multi-billion-dollar wine industry. So there's like wineries that have tasting rooms and all kinds of fun stuff out here. So little plug for the area, but I am enjoying a Space Dust IPA.
And you got ducks. You got ducks in Oregon too.
You got the #1 team in the country.
You know what the drunkest state in the union is?
What's that?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah,
The drunkest state in the union.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think they actually have the most
alcoholic. They make Europe blush.
I think they have the most DWIs too. I swear to God, I believe they do. It's
I don't
either that
know.
or Michigan.
That's not their
You
fault.
swear to who?
That's not their
Yeah.
fault.
Me.
That's not their fault because the damn roads are so covered with lake effect goddamn snow. Of course it looks like they're drunk. You know what I mean? Like it's fucking 2.5 inches of slush. What can you do?
Stay home.
You gotta get to the liquor store, Neil. So you gotta fucking try.
Yeah, that's snowmobiles.
Right. It is not an uncommon thing for people to just park snowmobiles in highly snowed areas. I wish we did that. I wish I could just take a dirt bike up to the store, but there is no way that dirt bike would still be out there when I came out.
The parking lot at work where I work.
Free bikes.
The motorcycle parking spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually motorcycle / skidoos for the wintertime.
Hi, Sadie.
So
Skidoosicles? Is that what you're saying?
Skidoos. Snowmobile, skidoo.
So I did get some of the latest. You know, they got the Monopoly out again here in Canada, anyways. For
So you got Monopoly Lego?
No, McDonald's released the Monopoly game
McDonald's.
again, and I had a couple Egg McMuffins this morning and a couple of hash browns, and I got some pieces. And you can enter twice. You can go online and enter the code and do another entry. So I put one of my entries in to win one of the skidoos. So
if you're ever looking for a great documentary, the one about the game.
Move your mic over. We
they
can't hear you.
Scammed it.
Move your mic over.
I can hear him just fine.
He's at like 2%. Move it over a little bit.
Yeah, everybody else can hear me just fine.
Must be imagining things.
Are you guys fighting now?
Like I am this close to my mic.
There we go.
I'm not going to
turn your headphones up, Mikey. Because I had to do that earlier.
I'm not going to fillet my microphone.
But why?
Just pointed at you. It's just pointed the wrong way.
It is pointed at
me. He turns his head to say it's pointed at me, proving the point. That's all I was saying.
It's pointed at me. It's right here. Blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, might get the girls worked up. Careful.
We've reached the portion of the evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Hi, Sadie. Troy, I wonder if it'll work. If you turn your phone sideways, you might actually be full screen.
That is true.
You have to get up for a flight at 4:30 in the morning.
I'm really good. I'm
going to go.
My people.
Good night, sweet.
People took so long to get us hooked up this afternoon, but evening. We tried. I'm not very good at technology. It's so funny because at my office, I don't like using the computer. And these days in healthcare, you have to know how to use the computer. It's like critical to everything you do. And I resent it. But there are some things I can do things about and other things I can't do anything about. So I just have to kind of grin and bear it. But I'm kind of an old dog at 53. So I don't, I'm not like the the young new guys who like just use the computer all the time and they're really proficient with it. So.
So you just said you're 53. Out of the 5 of us here in the room, where do you think you place in age?
Ooh, good question.
Good question.
Upper.
I am a robot.
You think you're in the upper half?
I think so.
I would say you're in the lower half.
Yep.
There's
He
5
is.
people. What do you demonstrate as half?
Well,
That's a
he's
good
in the
point.
bottom third. Then how's that?
Bottom
sound?
third. There we go.
Bottom
Well,
third.
so one thing about it is, if you have high vagal tone, it's very good for you, and it lowers your blood pressure, and it gives you a better quality of life, and you just look younger and you feel younger, and you can do more fun stuff. So, just want to throw that one out there for you.
I have a cerva injury. Does that do anything? Does the vagal nerve do anything?
No. Doesn't innervate, and Neil, it
Don't
doesn't
serve anything.
Sorry about that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Troy.
No, I'm just saying it doesn't innervate the wrist. Was that what you had the surgery on, your wrist?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I had it. I have trigger finger. I had it on the.
Finger. I thought it was your wrist.
Yeah, he's always going like this all the time, just pop up everywhere.
Yeah,
They had to do
You
something.
wore
with
it out.
But my finger used to get stuck like that in the Spider-Man pose, right?
Which at Halloween would be great.
Ollie just confessed.
Uh,
He used to be Spider-Man.
No, never.
You retired.
Does anybody recognize the landmass behind me?
I do
don't know.
not.
I don't know, Spider-Man. Tell me.
What's
So,
up, Fern?
because Fern's talking about it in the chat. Brightest
Background I've ever
they've
seen.
ever seen, right? So,
It's quite bright.
oh, the name of it's in the lower right-hand corner.
yeah, I was just gonna say that's Farron.
My bad. I didn't know that was
Hey,
My
Fern,
bad.
how are you?
Can you get in trouble for that?
No, I
No.
don't think so.
Oh,
It's been around since the mid '80s, so it's probably all right.
Yeah, it's one of the D&D lands, isn't it?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the continent of D&D Landia.
Continent of
Landia.
Faerun in the Forgotten Realms.
Ah, yes. I know. I forgot about those. Sorry. I was gonna say I remember the Forgotten Realms, but that would just sound even stupider.
Yeah, how?
spell.
Forgotten
A memory
realms. Some forgotten realms. If everybody remembers what it's called. It has a sign that says forgotten.
Yep,
what
that's right.
is the name of the realm?
I've forgotten this.
Oof, Denver looks good.
Hmm?
The Denver Nuggets look good this year.
Prince Edward's Assland. Be careful, tons.
The Bears are looking good, Mikey.
Yeah.
I told you this was going to be our year.
I'm still off of football. They expose their racism too
I know,
candidly, and I just can't.
know.
I can't go back into the pretend. I can't even like do the plausible deniability anymore. And I'm just like, you make me sick.
I do. I just turn
Yes,
it on
it's
and
like
fucking watch it. But I did just see Colin Kaepernick interview the other day on, I don't know, was it Kimmel? I don't remember where, but it made me think.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking right.
Shit. He said he still wants to play. He's like, I'd still play. And then the
Yeah.
next question was, was it ref or no, coach? Would you coach? And he said, no, I don't want to go in as a coach. I'd go back and play, but I won't coach.
Why would you even go back there? If that's what the owners are, if that's what the owners expose themselves to do, and you sued them for what they expose themselves to be doing, and then you're saying, but I'll still take money from them and work with them. It's like, well, then what's the point?
No, isn't there work to be done from the inside? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
Hey, Michael, me too. I need to really help out with these billionaires. So maybe if I join them on like a millionaire level, I'll be able to help from the inside. Yeah.
There's the other side of it. There's the other side of it. He is human.
Why do they have to listen to him? They pay him.
That's just true. But those millions, they speak they speak loudly to anybody, even Kaepernick.
Yeah. He better show his ass up. He better show his ass up on time to run up and down these lines like they tell him to, or else he doesn't get his fucking check. Like you can't like he can't even talk shit about the team when you're on the team, you know, or they'll sue you into pieces. Yeah, they're not government funded; they're independently funded. They do whatever they want.
It's true.
It's their league.
Dr. Troy's over there living the life. He's got the IPA and some hell of a good-looking sandwich. Oh.
Yeah. I kept you guys on the interstate all the way home. So
he should have totally just went to the Canadian Football League. They were offering to fucking take him too. He should have went up there.
Really? I didn't hear that.
He should have went up there. He's like, no, I want to play in the NFL. I'm like, dude, go to fucking Canada, man. Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Go to fucking Canada.
Was it the Argonauts that were trying to lure him?
It was whatever.
Stampeders.
Let me see which team it was.
It was the Argonauts.
I think he had too much pride. He wanted it on his terms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hate commercials. Yeah, I know. I put it on conservative, so not in regards to the amount of commercials.
Hey,
so.
Neil, it was the BC Lions.
Was it the Lions? Really?
Lions.
Wow. I play with an ex-Lion, actually. I mean, I work with an ex-Lion.
Wow.
Yeah, just dump that seasoning salt on there.
You wouldn't be lying now, would you, Neil?
No, I would not. His name is Corey. His name is Corey Philpott. He was known back in the day as Quick Six.
Quick Six.
Yep.
We got the Pick Six over here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Quick Six, and he was really, really good, and then he something went wrong with his hip, and he had to have hip surgery, and he couldn't return. So now he works where I work.
That's not hip.
Oh, it was the money.
Oh yeah, no, the CFL doesn't pay huge, dude. Now both of Corey's sons play in the CFL, and they're both doing really good. Two different teams, though.
The average salary for a quarterback in the NFL is $12 million, and the highest paid CFL quarterback makes $600,000.
Oh, holy!
And that's Canadian, right? So that's
God, $13,
$40 US or something.
That would have been his gas money to the stadium.
We got a coach. The Bears got a coach not too long ago from Canadian Football League, which I thought was just fucking so odd. You could get, there's so many coaches you could get, but we'll take this guy from Canada.
Hey, CFL has some really good fucking coaches.
I know, that's actually true. I know.
I was about to say,
Ollie is so Canadian. He's actually got a toque floating in the background. Well, it was.
Yeah, now
I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, now
he's blocked it somehow.
Now he's in a piano room. Go play that piano real quick.
There it is.
I can't play that piano.
Can you
put that background on?
Can you close the piano, please?
I can try.
It's bugging me. Looks like it's going to eat your head.
I saw in an article that you're not supposed to leave it open like that. You should probably close it.
Well,
watch your cat's tail. If there's a cat's tail that's near it, be careful.
That's what I should do. Is I should go through all of the default things and just put little tweaks in them. Change the couch. put some different plants in there. Make it nighttime. Put a fish tank on top. Oh, make it just bad. Just put a fish tank in the fucking piano.
Sakey's a Vikings fan. The Vikings were 5-0, but now they've lost 2.
I got asked to put Greyhawk in the background, so I put Greyhawk in the background.
Who asked you to put Greyhawk?
Fern.
Oh, Fern.
What's Greyhawk?
The original D&D map.
Greyhawk.
Yeah, from way back.
Greybeard.
Greyhawk Tua. Someone had to say it. I'll follow.
Fern's more impressed now. Hi.
I had to find it and get it first. So, but
D&D white box. That's correct.
Is that before the
Welcome,
red
Bree.
box?
Yes.
How does anyone even have that? I thought
I
the
have
red
the
box
red
was like
box.
the first one that came out. So how do people have the one before it?
I have the red box.
Y'all going back in time and shit? Are y'all time traveling? How the fuck y'all coming out with shit that was out before it came out, and the shit came out in like
And wait, the white box
1437?
was the Masters, so maybe it was after the red box.
I was about to say, I'm like, that is another confession of time travel, and I'm just gonna start calling it out when I see it. When people say things that are impossible, I'm calling it out. Like, you can't have the previous version to the first version of something if it's the first one, unless you went back in time and got it.
The first 3 block sets
Confess.
were the red box set, the white box set, and the black box set. The red box set was the basic rules. The white box set was maps and advanced rules. And the black box set was the master edition, which was for 20 plus level characters beyond 20th level.
What does that even mean? What does it even mean to have a level like a team full of level 20 characters? They're essentially demigods floating through the air, disappearing entire mountains with the side of their hand. Like, what do you even do for a campaign there? It's like Dragon Ball Z Power Tournament at that point.
Back then we used to fight things like Demogorgon and Thor and stuff like that, dude. That's what we used to like. When you got that powerful character, you were fighting those type of creatures, right? So
I'm fighting gravity.
Yeah,
like these unbelievably strong wizards.
Like they used to be able to get ridiculous, but it was original D&D. It was a lot simpler to it. So. The spell list was much shorter too.
Lightning spell.
Although wish did exist. There was no up-leveling lightning bolt, right? It was always a third level spell. Lightning.
Yeah, I don't remember going higher than that at all.
Cross-dimensional battles, interplanetary warfare. It's good fun.
Earthquake, Meteor Swarm, and Wish for the 3 big fucking 9th level.
Do you guys? So Mikey, and Ollie, do you guys watch Vox Machina?
I have no idea what that is.
No, what's that about?
Really?
No.
Are you familiar with the comedy troupe called Critical Role?
Mm-hmm.
Kinda, yeah.
What's up, dude?
These guys invented an animated series, and it's called Vox Machina. It's called The Legend of Vox Machina. If you have Prime, like Amazon Prime, look it up on there. There's 3 seasons out now, and I just finished the 3rd season, and it's such a great fucking show, and it's based in the D&D type stuff
from the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. Yeah. Okay. So they have an animated show.
Yeah.
Oh, good for them.
It's awesome. It's really good, and they just been renewed for season 4. Actually, for 2 more seasons, so they're going to be a 4 and 5.
I saw that, but I thought it was like, you know how Amazon tries to like do shit. I'm like, did they try? I'm like, did they try to make anime? What is this? Amazon, don't be trying to make stuff.
I'm not saying machine, Dale. I'm saying Machina.
Machino.
6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, that's good.
Is our movie coming soon? I think our movie's coming soon. I think it's coming sooner rather than later, Ollie. We're going to get the movie.
You think we're going to get the movie?
We're going to get the movie.
We got the 6 seasons. We never got the movie.
We're going to get the movie.
What are you talking about?
Community.
What movie?
6 seasons in a movie?
Oh.
Community.
Oh, never watched an episode.
Me neither.
What? Fuck you.
Right. I think we should.
Ollie got aggressive.
Good.
He said, fuck you.
I have a feeling it's good.
Never watched an episode of Community. You should go watch it. It's fucking hilarious.
Tell me how you really feel.
It's I mean, hey, it's really fun. I mean, if you don't like funny shows, I mean, don't watch it. Hey.
Yeah, that's right. Try it out in the morning. Nights.
You're a Community. No, people say that about many shows that I'm just like, yeah, I don't have any interest in seeing it.
Because here's what's gonna happen, Ollie. It'll be Neil in 2 years from now, and it'll be Michael in like 3 years from now, they'll stumble across an episode, fall in love with the show, and then we're gonna have to go through them episode by episode, telling us the jokes that we've known this entire time. So it's fine. We'll just let them have their moment today, and then in a couple of years, we'll just bring this up. Because it will happen.
May not take that long. I may not take that long.
Starburns. I mean, when you meet Starburns, oh man, magnitude, pop. It's a whole show full of inside jokes just waiting for you. So come on in. The water's fine. Because around here, everybody can be a Greendale human being. Am I right?
That's right. Greendale.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble because I had a sound clip on like the little points thing for my Twitch stream, and me and Ala would be sitting there fucking cracking up, laughing to it, and then fucking ABC just lit my ass up like, if you don't stop playing our shit, I was like, I'm sorry, it was on. Okay. I was like, why do I keep getting this fucking ding? Like, I'm playing all my own music. I was like,
Mikey,
oh,
I've
it's
added
from
that song
NBC.
to my music list now. It's song number 81 in my fucking music list. My first little playlist.
A fucking joke song from a TV show.
These two are high on Community right now.
It's
Right,
hilarious, dude.
I'm just waiting for Ollie to fall out of his chair.
What's
I will
his, what's the guy, Ken Jeong? The guy from he was in Hangover? He's in it. He's the fucking
That's where
Spanish.
you got to start. Was in
Yeah.
I know who's in it. I know who's in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a lot of
Community.
people I like in it.
Community.
And the guy who wrote it, he's pretty.
Dan Harmon.
What's his name? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
I should watch it. I probably will.
I'm not gonna beat a dead horse here.
Yeah.
Another one I heard
I
was
have
funny
all
that I've
6
never
seasons on
seen
my hard
is
drive, though,
Parks
so.
and Recreation too.
I kept falling asleep on it. When I got COVID, I was like, I'm stuck inside, so I'll watch it. And I did not give that show a fair chance.
I tried
remember
to watch Parks
nothing.
and Rec 2, and I couldn't get into it.
One of the most artistic movies of all time is supposed to be Barry Lyndon by Kubrick. And my 16-year-old kid watched it, and he was like, "Pops, this movie's incredible. You got to watch it." And I put it off for about 4 or 5 years. I just watched it the other day. It's a fucking good movie.
Lots of movies like that.
Sometimes it's worth.
Another one
listening
is The
to.
Office. I just have no desire to watch that either.
I tried to watch that, couldn't really get into it either.
It's a cultural though. It's like Princess. People keep dropping little lines on it, and it's
Well, that's what she said. Yeah.
It's the zeitgeist. It grows.
Gervais's version in England. Gervais is he's genius anyway.
Yeah,
But that probably would have been interesting to see.
I like Afterlife. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that one. That was pretty good.
But I think there's there's kind of this like missing element in a lot of, well, it's kind of been inserted now, but especially in like the 90s and the early 2000s, where American comedies weren't very smart. Like we just kind of did dumb shit to be funny, and instead of telling the smart joke, and we kind of got used to it. So then like when something like The Office comes along, which is like the American spin on like sharp British writing versus the chuckle fuckery that we're used to over here, it just pops so much harder because the American audience wasn't really used to that style of comedy. Not that they're better than us at anything.
Greendale, you got to change your image to the image of the Greendale.
Say that again,
show.
Troy.
Well, I just said the American audience isn't that smart. They just need slapstick comedy. They're not going to.
Right.
Yeah.
We do.
They tried to do an American version of Red Dwarf.
It was so bad.
Oh,
The pilot was
One,
so
one
bad.
episode. Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit.
I think I did. Was that on Netflix or something?
I don't
Was
know.
was what's his face like older?
But the only one that got brought over was Crichton. Was the
Yeah.
same actor. Everybody else was a different actor.
That's crazy.
But they had this big, tall, handsome guy playing Lister. They had a totally different guy playing Cat that just wasn't anywhere near as good.
No.
It's like, I think they might have had the female Crichton. They might have had hers in it too. I can't remember for
I don't
sure.
remember.
So
yeah, it was terrible, Fern. I watched like the first 20 minutes of it, and it was just. I was like, I can't. I feel like I'm being insulted.
you can't find a copy of it where they finished doing all the after market effects and adding the effects and stuff. So it's right rough to watch it. On top of that, it being bad. So
isn't the old Dune like that? Real campy and hard to watch.
I like the old Dune.
The Dune from 1984 was fucking.
Yeah, the 80s.
It was good.
If they hadn't done the thing where they brought in the weird sound guns, if they hadn't done that, it was the most accurate TV to book to movie version of Dune.
Yeah, and they still left out a lot.
And they still left it.
And they
if they hadn't done that, it would have been the most accurate. Everything else they got right that they put in.
Guys, what's campy mean?
Well, like think 60s Batman camp.
Yeah. That's campy.
It's a style. It means like so over the top pop.
They didn't quite take it seriously enough.
Yeah,
absurdly exaggerated, artificial, or affected in an unusual, humorous way. Campy horror movies, campy humor.
Overdone
campy horror movies. That makes me think of fucking Freddy movies, or not Freddy, but who was at the camp?
Any of the slasher movies, man.
Yeah, Jason. Jason was at the camp.
I got to tell you, the intro for the old Dune movie was it's awesome. It gets you right into the movie. It's
staring
like
at that girl's eye.
What?
Staring at that girl's eye for about 45 uncomfortable seconds until you realize what's going on.
Saying is being read directly from the prologue in the book.
Yeah.
Right? So it gets you right into the book, in my opinion. So
I saw a snippet of a TV show too from that was Dune related. That looked kind of odd.
The what was it, 4-part miniseries that came out in the mid 2000s?
Is that it?
That's the only other one I can really think of. It was okay too. It hit on a lot of stuff that was being missed too. We just got another commercial.
So my sister's going to school for, this is weird. I can never remember how to say it, but she's getting her PhD. She's doing her thesis right now on ecological psychology or psychological ecology. I don't know which order the words go in, but either way, we started talking about Dune because she deals with a lot of indigenous peoples and their science.
I thought you were going to say sandworms, but
and I found out that Frank Herbert, when he moved to the Northwest, became really good friends with a Native American person who one day opined that we white people were going to turn America into a big dune. And poof, there's the word, there's the seed, there's the idea for what not just became that book, but then because that book was so fucking hugely cultural, famous, Star Wars. I mean, so that it's one comment by that indigenous person turned into a cultural touchstone for humanity. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Infidel, I'm white.
Okay.
We know, buddy. We know. It's all right.
Too much info, brother.
Wait a minute. Is that white
it's
pride?
Not your fault. You're born into it. It's not your fault. Can't help how we're born.
You can cleanse yourself.
But you cannot be one of the douchey white people. There you
go. Yep. But doing pretty good. I haven't had any morphine all day today. And it's only an 8 right now. What?
I went to the ER.
I'll take some.
They gave me morphine for the this thing.
I went to the ER the other day, about a week ago, Ollie, screaming and
acting like fucking candy here.
And they gave me morphine. They shot me up with morphine at the facility, and then the doctor didn't realize that the morphine was going to wear off, let me go home with no shot. I was like, 3 hours ago I was screaming. What makes you think I'm not going to be screaming when your shot wears off? But he sent me home with no painkillers. Thank God I had a few tramadols at home. I needed them for 2 days. It's always fun for me with painkillers though, because I got to weigh out the grogginess versus the usefulness. By the third day, I was like, nah, I don't think I want them anymore. I don't like that fucking groggy feeling.
Well, that's when I took it. It was 45 minutes to an hour later. I was near passing out.
Tons of spice.
I'm surprised you're up with morphine.
I haven't had one all day.
Good job.
So.
If you're not going to use them, fucking ship them my way. I'll take them.
I'm about to say, stop wasting time. Hand them over.
Worm love bond.
I'll make a delicious morphine and peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah. If you don't have like actual pain and you just start eating morphine, you are going to be a sick puppy. You cannot just stomach some morphine if there's nothing wrong with you. You will be hurting. You're going to be in a world of hurt.
Dude, just FYI, I'm always in pain. You know when he says, you got time to get angry? I'm always angry.
Yeah.
Something in me hurts all the fucking time.
Your trigger finger?
No, he's the one down there with the trigger finger.
Yeah,
I don't have trigger finger. I got pain in here, and this joint's here on both sides. I got fucking pains in my hips. I got back pain. I've got neck pain. I'm a pain in people's ass. I got all kinds of pain.
Well, with my back pain, they gave me prednisone for 3 days. And when that wore off just the other day, all my pains hit me again. My 55 years of living hit me. Oh, my God. I was like, that was cruel, Doc. You shouldn't have given me those. Made me feel 20 again.
Yeah.
I was ready to go run a marathon.
Yeah. You don't want that to be an issue.
Yeah.
No, I did that too. That's not a good thing.
A weird feeling I get when I go play darts. This finger right here, it's like electricity runs right through here when I throw
the
it.
jolt.
Hard.
I've
Right?
I've done the jolt
it's like
too.
similar feeling as when you touch your tongue to a 9-volt battery. It's not a painful electricity. It's just that,
It's the nerve ending, and it's sending out. It does work on an electrical impulse kind of thing.
Yeah,
indeed it does.
So it's giving me a
I had
little
spinal surgery. They cut into my neck so that they could get down to my C6 or C7. I don't know, but I had to have it spinal infusion. They took part of the bone out of my hip and put it in my neck. So that song, my hip bone's connected to my. Never mind.
I wonder if that's a guitar player thing.
Yeah.
Could be.
Like that ass, because like my shit's in like my C5. So I wonder if it's like a
it must be, because I've heard
that left shoulder rotator pulley over kind of.
I've talked to more than one guitar. I've talked to more than one guitar player that said that they feel it. And when you really feel it, have you ever been carrying your guitar case or an amp and your arm is like stretched a little bit long? You ever feel it, or it burns back there?
Yep, right in between.
Yeah.
I mean,
musicians.
Yeah, I mean, drummers, their knuckles are all beat to shit, but all of us fucking guitar players are walking around like orangutans because our shoulders don't want to stay in the sockets anymore because we've just been pulling them out for fun.
Right.
Wait, what? Are we talking about eyeballs again? Oh. No.
Not this time.
Dr. Troy, I was working at a hotel right after I had the surgery, and I would see people come in. I worked at the front desk. I'd see people come in, and I would comment, "Oh, you had the same surgery I just had." Then I started noticing people come in with them stacked, 1, 2, and I'd be like, "Why do you got 2?" And they'd be like, "Because the first one didn't work. Watch out." Like, yeah, so you could get this surgery twice?
That's not reassuring.
No.
That would give me pause.
We got to open you up again. The doctor left his phone in there.
So does Boomer look comfortable back there?
I think so.
He's always comfortable.
Passed to my couch.
Your camera doesn't zoom.
Stay out your weed.
Hell yeah, baked as shit.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe I ate all those gummies.
The dog is perpetually high.
Just like his dad.
I was about to say, if somebody break into Ollie's house. Hey,
Hi, Mike.
hey,
Hi,
you got
my
some
name's
snacks?
Ollie. This is my brother Daryl and my other brother Daryl.
The brother Daryl, yeah.
Dog's gonna be like, hey man, as long as you got snacks, the place is yours, baby.
Yeah.
That's really funny when you're stoned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, Ollie ripped us apart for not understanding his double head dead brother thing joke thing.
It's
like,
from
didn't-
Newhart back in like
It was a
the
TV
80s.
show, yeah. It was a great TV show.
Was it in the 80s? I thought it was 90s.
No, 80s or
Late
70s
80s.
even.
No,
not
late
70s.
80s.
80s. Yeah,
Original
it was
Newhart was
though.
like 60s, 70s.
70s.
The,
Yeah,
the
no,
hotel
70s.
one was 80s.
Was it in
90s.
was it in color?
Yes.
Yeah.
In color.
The one was in Chicago. That was his first one. That was in the city.
Easy, buddy.
Then he was out in the country. That was like the 80s. Then he died.
Did they have two separate
didn't.
beds?
What do you mean
Yeah,
he
he's
died?
Did people have
He
pets
He
separate?
died a lot more recently than that, though.
I know, but I'm
I
saying
knew it.
then he died. I don't think.
First
Was there
show-
one more show? Was there another
First
show? in there?
show.
He was
Hold
in a
on.
bunch of episodes of Big Bang Theory.
First episode of Newhart aired on May 21st, 1990.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
wow.
said late 80s. I was close.
And you were wrong.
I thought it was in the 80s.
But this is
Close, but
hand
no
grenades. Close
cigar.
counts. Horseshoes and hand grenades. Close counts.
Yeah, only in those two things.
This is not a horseshoe.
Nuclear warheads.
That's what he said, didn't you? Horseshoes, hand grenades. Oh, nuclear warheads. Yeah, I guess that would.
Yeah.
You could mess it up. You could miss and not hurt
Solar
anybody.
flares.
Solar flares.
Okay, enough already.
Tidal expansion of the moon.
Tsunamis.
Yeah, tsunami. Fuck, that would be horrifying to be stuck in one of those things or caught in one of those
It
things.
would be.
And what?
When I was a kid, the way I didn't want to go the most was quicksand. Because you used to see it on all kinds of TV shows.
Yeah, that was a big
Never,
thing in the 70s.
never ending story, man. When that fucking horse went down,
Right?
Artax and Atreus like, Artax, no! And I was
I
like,
was already old enough.
it's gonna
where that didn't
die.
scar me for life, but
it's
Can
gonna
you pull up the
die.
picture I shared on our Facebook.
No.
group there,
No,
what,
I will
weeks
not.
ago?
No, I will not.
It
It's
is odd
Come
how
on.
many.
No,
It's
mean.
right in line with what you're saying. Come on.
it's horrible.
I know.
It's odd how many
But it's
TV
what
shows
you're
had that
talking about.
back in the day, and how many
You're
don't
gonna make
nowadays.
me go get it?
Like, what about Chicago Fire? And all of a sudden, poof! There's some quicksand.
breathe. Swamp of sadness.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Where did it go? There we go.
Or Golden Bachelor. Hey, look, there's some quicksand.
Golden Bachelor.
What?
I'm just saying. Remember how many shows they used to have quicksand back in the 70s? In like every other episode of every other show had some quicksand in it.
Yeah.
You don't see that nowadays.
Well,
I said so.
Usually
we
So
always
start-
used to watch
start
Gilligan's
inserting
Islands
it.
and Tarzan back then, though, right? So it's always quicksand.
So I was
There
saying
was
insert some
quicksand
into
in
modern
Gilligan's Island?
shows.
Sure of it.
Yeah,
I
probably.
I don't remember there being
Probably.
quicksand on Gilligan's Island. I'm sorry.
Probably. I don't remember it either. But
It is in his
Mysterious.
memory.
That one.
It is in his memory.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that?
The
That
most
is
evil Halloween
awesome.
costume ever.
What is it?
It's Atreyu
It's Atreyu with his horse from Never Ending Story.
in the quicksand.
Oh, I never saw Atreyu. That's or never saw.
You never
Never
saw
Ending
Never
Story.
Never seen the
Story?
never ending
never-
story?
I never have. No.
I can't watch it. I can't
Oh
watch
my
it
goodness.
It's like Old Yeller. I can't watch it.
Yes, there was quicksand in the Ring of Power. Yes, indeed. Actually, I just
The one that
watched
fucked
those.
me as a kid was what was the
Second
one with
season
the
was much better.
Willy Wonka,
Anyway.
the way the kids would die in the chocolate factory. That one creeped me out as a kid.
They never died. None of them. What are you talking about?
Nobody
Well,
died.
Okay, it was still spooky as
How
fuck
they were
as a
eliminated.
kid. Yeah.
The vagometer was very high. I don't know what your problem is. That was not a no.
No.
Dr. Troy, you need a gummy.
yeah, that'll do. Yeah.
He's
got his beer.
Brewskis.
look at Ali prescribing the doctor drugs.
No.
Oh my God,
What? I wouldn't do that.
that's rich.
So,
I have lots busted up and ready to share.
Tons changed my name to Nickel.
I saw that.
I'm now related to the nickel family. Cadmium. Batteries.
Don't tell them it never ends. Well, they did do how many? Like 3, I think, never-ending stories.
At least 2. I don't know if there was a third one.
I think there's a
Dude,
third
if I
one.
told you all the bizarre movies that were
It's
huge
like Highlander. It
back
should
in
have
the day that I
ended
hadn't
after the first one.
seen. Goonies. Never-ending story. Fuck, what was the one with the little kid and he hits his face? Ah! I never saw that one.
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Yeah. I've seen every John Hughes movie except for that because I love John Hughes. He's the shit.
It's all right.
No, he's the shit.
He
Back
had his
in the
moment
day.
with Back there.
Back in the day, he was the shit.
He made some fucking shit movies too, dude.
I know, but he also made a slew of good ones. And that's rare that you have.
That's right.
4
And the
or
third one
5.
was filmed here in Vancouver, actually. And Jack Black was in the third one. He plays the bully. Yeah, that's right.
Link in the private chat for you there, Ali. You're welcome.
Darth Nickel.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
What are you showing me here?
You're welcome.
I'll just say it now.
I'm scared. I'm so scared. Oh, what?
It's an episode of Smarter Every Day where he goes to a disc golfing, like the disc golfs, like where they're made. He goes to the plant and he gets like a tour, so he gets to see all their fucking cool ass machinery and shit.
Okay.
So there you go. It's everything you never needed to know about a disc golf.
Ooh.
I watched it already, and it came back up in the algorithm. I was like, oh yeah, I was supposed to send that to Ali last time.
You did. You sent it to me about a month and a half.
Aha!
2 months ago.
Then I have done my job.
I've already watched this. Yeah.
Well, as you were.
Okay.
Now this is your chance to thank him again. What a good friend.
Thank you. That's all right. I had that conversation with my mother today, though, too. Mom, you told me that on Wednesday and on Saturday last week and 2 weeks ago.
The problem is YouTube should have told me. I already sent that to you. So when I went to go share, it's like, hey, you already sent that to Ali last time.
That's YouTube's
No,
job.
Yeah.
I think you shared it on Facebook with me the last time. Shared it.
Also, it's Facebook's fault. Damn it.
Yep.
Sadie, my mom knows somebody who does makeup on Chicago Med, so that's how you get on Chicago Med. Somebody in my family knows somebody who does makeup on that show.
Oh, it always helps to know somebody in the industry. I still think I missed my calling for voice acting.
Do you? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I could have did voice acting.
It was a problem.
I have a face for radio, dude.
Yeah, I know, me too. I made a tape years ago, like an actual cassette tape, and I clocked it at 170 something voices that I did that were distinctly different.
Whoa! Wow, that's quite a range.
Well, I mean, like you can, everything from somebody like super low to hi everybody. You know, you could go like, I could do anything. Like back in the day, I was imitating Muppets and other characters and Chewbacca and stuff like that. Like I did it. It was like there was a big table of people and they were all talking as different characters and just made up shit and stuff like that. So I think it was around 170, somewhere around there. Yes. Yeah.
Sadie.
Old Yeller. Oh, yes. Yeah. Old Yeller made me bawl.
Where the red
sort of
watch it in high school.
The champ was another one.
Ricky
Schroeder's first movie.
Rumblefish. Was that another one they made us watch in school? Rumblefish.
Yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah. But I remember all the books you had to read too, like the Chrysalids.
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web, yeah. I was like Templeton.
Ted Cruz.
What?
That guy looks like Ted Cruz.
Who?
Outsiders,
Templeton.
yes, Bree. Outsiders was
The
one of mine.
Outsiders, yes. Yeah.
Oh, tons. I don't have that tape anymore. I thought I carried it with me over the years, but I've checked through all my old cassette tapes that I used to make my mixtapes, and I couldn't find it anywhere. I probably recorded over it, to be honest. Debbie
remember
does
this?
Vancouver.
Do you remember this, Neil?
What's that?
Warriors come
Yeah, of
out
course.
to play.
Play. I'd never seen that, but I know that scene and that.
You've not seen the Warriors either?
No.
Wow,
Michael,
man.
you need
Holy
to watch
shit,
some.
Michael.
You need to catch up. We
There
have
was
the
so
internet.
many things. No, but there were so many things that just like didn't appeal to me, and that never did.
Well,
Still doesn't.
there's a possibility that you're wrong. So just start watching some old
it
movies.
is.
You might like a couple
Yeah.
of them.
It is a cult classic.
See, like
That
Logan's
thing
Run,
because he
I've
never
seen
watched
that.
Logan's
I've
Run.
seen a lot of
Logan's
old
Run's
cult
great,
classics.
too.
I've seen a lot of really old cult classics. Really good.
Yeah.
Good
As long as it
See
wasn't the
Warriors.
Schwarzenegger.
God,
version,
Soylent
the Running
Green.
Man.
They're eating people. That was a
Yeah,
great
the,
fucking
the
movie.
Omega Man. Or Omega
Oh.
Man.
To serve men.
Yeah.
It's a cookbook.
Yeah.
How to serve many people.
Yeah. Michael has never seen Fill in the Blank.
Yeah.
But then again, if you were to, I mean, I've seen a million movies though. I just
don't
haven't
think
seen
you've
some
a million.
huge. I've seen a million fucking movies. Dude, I used to live at a
Look, man, I've
movie
told you a
rental place.
gazillion times. Stop exaggerating.
Yeah.
but there are
If
some
we did the
classics
math,
though that I haven't seen.
Michael, you're not that old.
No, that's probably true, but I grew up like
Probably.
Tarantino. I grew up like Tarantino, just watching, just like absorbing movies.
But apparently none of the actually good ones.
None of the classic like those. Yeah.
No Goonies.
But
no,
who here? Okay, so you've probably seen Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but have you ever
Correct.
seen The Wildlife?
I have.
Oh, okay, because you're a rare person that has, and I've seen that. There's like
The
a lot of
Wildlife?
movies
Almost
like that
everybody
that
I know has seen The Wildlife.
Oh no! Which are you talking
Yeah.
about? The Sean Penn's brother, Chris Penn movie?
Yes.
All right, with Eddie Van Halen.
I
doing
haven't.
soundtrack?
Yes.
I haven't.
See, there are a lot of people that don't even know what it is when I mention it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are both
Now-
a couple of years older than me, so fuck yes.
Now,
Was that a cameo that he did, Eddie Van Halen?
it was. Now, I will say this. A lot of my friends at the time worked at video stores. So I knew about all kinds of movies nobody else knew about.
Yeah,
But
that's
Like,
me and my
I
buddy,
never
we
would have
walked-
known about the adventures of Baron Munchausen if I didn't know people in the video store industry. So,
I've seen that movie.
oh, it's so good.
Yeah, not bad.
Phoebe Cates and Fast Times. Oh my! I still don't think
McKinnon.
I've ever seen a more beautiful girl.
Hey, bud. Hope you're well, sir. Good to see you.
Video stores, just
Browsing
walking
in the
around.
videos with like Blockbuster or
for an
whatever,
hour.
the mom and pop corner one where for like an
Mhm.
hour. You've already got all your snacks picked out. You got like armfuls of like fucking Twizzlers and candy bars and you name it. And you're just like, what the fucking hell? And then it takes you like an hour to pick out 2 fucking movies.
Yep.
Because it's like 4
Blockbuster.
of you and you all have to agree on what you want to watch, right? So there's
Well,
different-
the worst part is you'd be going to Blockbuster say, I got to get the new copy of this movie, whatever it is. And you get there and they're all rented. So
Yeah.
They're all
then
gone.
it'd be an hour fucking
130
trying to find
of
no
them
one
are
that
out.
does something to replace it. Yeah. So
That's right. Now, see, that was the cool part about knowing people that worked in these places. They would put the ones I wanted aside for me, and then
Yeah,
I'd go in
yeah.
and get them.
all the rest of us used to hate bricks like you,
Mhm.
getting them reserved for you.
My biggest
'Cause
problem.
Because
Video
we'd go to
store
rent our
charts.
movie and we'd see the
Yeah.
reserve, the one sitting behind the counter that we wanted to rent. Can I have that? No, that just came in. We got to check it in first. And you'd know, oh yeah, no, the next guy comes in and oh, here you go. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
McKinnon, we had a family video that would at least give you a little basket, a little handheld basket. You could put like 30 movies in
Oh, Tons misses the spicy section of the store. I miss the back rooms.
The back rooms, yeah.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
The Blockbuster never had a back room.
Not that I
don't know
remember.
if they
I
really
even
had a
worked
dirty
for
section, did
Blockbuster
they?
for about a year. I think way back in the early
They
90s.
didn't really have a dirty section, I don't think.
Can
Not
you
all
look
of
in the
them.
return
Some,
bin?
some
Yep.
did, but not all of them.
Yeah. Maybe if it was privately owned or something, they did.
No, none of them are privately owned as a franchise.
I guess.
Look what Bree wrote.
There was one left up until recently, and the last Blockbuster is a movie about it. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear
Yeah,
it's pretty
it was
fun.
in Oregon, in Bend,
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
John Oliver made fun of it there on one of his episodes a while back too.
Can't have nothing.
And they just shut the last full size Kmart down just yesterday or the day before.
Last Kmart? Really?
Yeah, the last full size one or something.
Maybe in the States. I think we still have Kmart here.
And then in New York, fucking Pizza Hut opened a single person dining. You walk in and only one person can fit in there, and it's out on the street. It's like a little kiosk, and you sit in there and you eat a little 6-inch pizza. You got 15 minutes before it. I guess it kicks you out. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we used to hear this one a lot when I worked there too. Can you look in the return bin?
The return bin,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And sometimes I'd say the percentage of success for the folks was right around 30-ish, 30%.
Yeah, it
Success
depended
rate
on the
didn't
time of
come.
day.
If it was a really popular one, and there's guaranteed to be at least one or two, because we order like 120 of them, copies of them, and at some point they were coming back that night, right? So I'd say it's about 25 to 30% success rate. The back room was a toilet. I have not heard of Hastings or Family Video, so I don't know what you're talking about. We never had those up here in Canada.
Family Video is big in the Midwest.
We had Blockbuster, we had Rogers Video, we had Happy Video. There's
We had
a
a
couple
bunch
other.
Like before Blockbuster came here, we had a bunch of like privately owned, like
Yeah, a lot.
it's
of
a convenience store that just has a bunch of fucking movies.
Yeah, Kiffers
Where's
was one of those. A place up here called Kiffers was a chain, convenience store chain for a little while. Used to have a video wall section. Hollywood Video, I do know. That one I do know. I don't think we had one up here, but I've been to one when I was in California. Weird.
That's
in
Entertainment.
California.
That was the other one. Did you
That's
have
right.
any
Was
That's
that one?
Entertainments out
No.
there?
Can't say I know about
They
them
were
'cause
down here.
Cousin talked about it in Toronto.
Yeah.
I don't think we had them here though.
But you'd walk in and there'd be a popcorn machine that you could just fill up a little bag of popcorn and walk around the store with while you're
That's cool.
right. So
That's cool.
I
I used to
remember we
get
used
drunk
to
and
go
try
there.
to eat packing popcorn.
Yeah, they used to be open 24-hour too, so you'd go there after the bars, stumble in. I need a movie.
That's why we like
Right?
Kiffers.
Grab a
'cause
thing of
they were open.
popcorn and just eat the popcorn.
I didn't get off work till
Stagger
2 in the
grab
morning.
More popcorn.
So,
I'll eat packing popcorn before I'll eat them. What are those big orange fucking things? That
Hey,
give
you
you
leave
out?
circus peanuts alone.
Circus peanuts. Oh, I hate.
I
those.
love
Oh,
circus peanuts.
oh my god.
They're delicious.
ew.
More for me.
Right.
Ew.
Do you like Necco wafers too, Mikey?
No, those are just chalk.
Okay. Yeah, those are horrible.
You know what
It's
I
just
like that a lot of people
microwaves.
don't like that you'll see all over the place right now? Candy corn.
No, cane corn's
The
gross.
traditional is horrible.
I loved
but they've come out with some weird like new
Used to
flavors
love
that are okay.
And the brown ones that were the pumpkin candy, I think it was a pumpkin flavored candy that they used to wrap in the little Halloween wrappers. You
Mhm.
just open up and the chewy pumpkin-y flavoring one. I love those too.
Pumpkin flavor.
What I don't like is you guys in the States call them Smarties. Up here we call them Rockets. The little fucking you
Clear.
can use them as chalk.
Yeah.
But
I was about
I
to say
hate
the
them.
little chalks. Yeah.
Yeah. Roommate loves them. She loves those things.
I would sort them. That was like half the fun. It was like, oh, I got
used
3
to do that
blue
with
ones and
M&Ms
a
and
purple
Smarties.
one. Yeah.
Ooh, bring it back to my surgery. I'm kind of like a Pez dispenser now.
Yeah.
Oh, Pez. I remember Pez.
My my daughter got
Michael.
some for
What?
for her Easter basket. And I like
Okay.
cracked it open because she's like a baby, so she can't have it. And I'm like, all right, let me crack open this candy. I ate one of those Pez's and I was like,
Yeah.
This is the worst fucking candy
It's not
ever.
what you remember. It's not what you remember at all.
I was like, this doesn't even taste good, but I used to love this shit, huh?
Yeah.
It's like a vitamin.
It's weird because it's like I was saying, they're like one of those ones that's like crunchy but chewy. It's kind of like
So
they're
what's happening to me?
soft-ish but crunchy at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking thing.
I was like,
Do
well,
you
I guess
remember
you
the
can have it.
Well, that'll
Remember
taste
the-
good if you just throw a little hot sauce on
Because they
them.
put a
That
non-nutritive cereal
80,
varnish
90.
on the.
shit's hot.
Do you guys ever
You
have?
used to be able to get this candy package that used to be basically sugar in a package and sugar in a package, two different colors.
Yeah, with the stick, the
And
Lickamaid.
in the third one,
stick.
you had the
Yeah.
stick. Yeah,
Yeah,
you lick it
yeah,
and dip it
Lickamaid.
in. Just basically
Lickamaid.
pure sugar.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
all it was. Just pure.
but they were awesome.
How about the stick? How about the stick with the sugar in it? Pixie sticks.
It was sugar.
That
It
was
was
straight-
just a solid
was
sugar
straight
stick
sugar,
that you dipped into sugar.
It's like the big fucking ones, like the huge ones they used to make. The Pixie Sticks. You'd be holding that sucker
Oh,
up there for
man.
about 20 minutes before it emptied.
So
When the Tang was almost empty and almost gone, I wouldn't do this to a brand new thing of Tang, but it was almost
Fucking-
gone. I take my finger,
What the
get
fuck is
wet,
Tang?
stick it in there, and a Tang. The
What's
fucking
Tang?
the
Goose
orange
Tang?
drink, the orange
It's
drink they
orange
give to
drink.
astronauts. You don't know what
What?
The
Tang
orange
is?
drink, Tang.
Oh my god!
are you guys
Sure
kidding
you
right
know
now?
what Tang is.
Are you guys kidding right now?
I know Neil. You-
Are you guys joshing us?
Huh.
You don't know what's hanging us? It was
I
like
know-
There's only
The
one.
expression-
Only Neil.
The
It's only
expression
Neil.
Tang, I know as meaning
No.
No,
This
no,
is the
no.
drink.
Oh,
Astronaut. It's actually an astronaut drink from the
Think of-
60s.
think
Yeah,
of
and
like
then they-
think of like
Come on.
think of like Sunny Delight, but in a powdered version that you could like put into like some
Yeah.
water and then stir up, and then like that was your
It
drink.
turns to a drink. Yeah.
It's like orange drink from McDonald's, but in
It's
No.
very
Why would
tart.
you be
Well, like,
knocking the
it's not
McDonald's orange drink? That stuff
it's
is
not-
awesome.
It's
That's
very
high C.
tart.
That's
Tang
high.
is
very
very
tart.
awesome too. Yes,
That's high
very
C.
tart though.
That's high C. You're talking about like that.
Yeah,
I know.
you're right.
That's
Tang,
Yeah,
high
this
C. It's
Tang
not
is tart.
Tang
Yeah.
is much tartar than high C.
Tartar,
It's
yeah.
like intense.
That's why I would dip
I
my
see.
finger and sit there and eat the shit for like a half hour. I'd be all
No.
buzzed.
I mean, fucking zipping.
I'm shocked you're not familiar with the Tang orange drink.
Yeah,
They
I
had a
can't
bunch of
believe Neil
different
doesn't know
flavors before
that.
they went into business, but
And they
Ah, yeah.
actually
I
did.
should have
did
been
give
an
it to
actor.
astronauts. Astronauts really did take it to space.
Yes, I know. I should have been an actor.
You fucker. You motherfucker.
I was like, this,
Damn.
I was like, ain't no
Tang was
way.
in the 60s, buddy.
Well, that's why. Yeah. You remember the moon?
I know what fucking Tang is.
oh,
I, was
I
about to say,
remember
you
when
were
they-
there when they dropped that shit. Like you were there.
Yeah,
Dirty.
they dropped it on my foot.
you fucking
remember-
Tang.
I remember when
pulling
they
that shit on
tried.
us.
I remember when they tried to do a grape version and it tanked.
Yeah,
You
And
tanked.
tanged.
Yeah, it tanked.
I don't remember that.
We're so corny.
Uh,
We're
Oh,
terrible.
I'm gonna. You know, it's funny. I'm gonna go out because I did this many years ago, and my roommate reminds me about it all the time. I'm gonna go. I did it again, and she's gonna go, "What? I did the Tang thing." She goes, "Oh, you fuck!" She'll probably be like that, right? Because I had everyone convinced for weeks that I didn't know what Tang was.
fuck you.
You're a bad person.
right.
Tang.
Right.
You're a bad
You
person.
little
hey,
rotten
Hey,
fucker.
we all have our thing, right? Mine doesn't work as well as it used to, but we all have our thing.
Birthday.
My
Oh
thing was
my
to walk into the grocery store when I'd be there with my wife, and I'd walk up to the guy working there, putting shit up on the shelves, and I'd say, "Do you know where the honey?" Oh God, I ruined the joke.
Nah.
Oh, it's cereal. Do you know where the honey? No, I can't remember the name of it though.
Honey Nut Cheerios.
There you
Honey
go.
Nut
Do you know where the honey nut Cheerios are? And then I turn around and look at the wife and say,
You
"Oh,
are
shit."
correct, Fern, but I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I'm all right. I'm still in that position where if the wind blows right, ooh, jeez, I should probably sit down.
Give me that pillow. Give me the pillow.
Let me just so Tang head, yeah, tons of Tang.
The Wu Tang
Oh
Clan.
shit! And Nykel drops a fat
It's a flat one.
one. He's still calling you Nykel. I think you're stuck with that one now.
Yeah. Well,
Now, hey,
okay.
if you shorten your name, now it's Nike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, means champion. Go, champ.
You're number one.
That's good. I got that code for me.
Yeah, I got that covered. Oh,
I
here we
got
go.
that code for me.
Some Caddyshack quotes now.
Yeah.
At least I
I
got that
love when
going.
he's on the ball washer watching the old ladies golf.
I'd like to give her.
Ball washer. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
Genius.
All right. Guys, I got to wrap it up. I got to start getting ready for bed. I still have to eat a little something too before I hit the sack because I got brunch with mom tomorrow. So as
All
usual,
right.
every
Brunch.
Sunday. It's my turn to pay, but I'm going to make her think it's hers.
Cool thing.
I'm kidding. We always do each one of us pays 1 week and I pay the next week.
Ball washer.
So-
That was my
so,
name
yeah.
in high school. That wins right there.
We don't.
I'm kidding. I kid. It was junior high.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
we don't want to know how
Fern-
you earned your allowance. Come on now.
This is why we're friends, Fern. Because we can joke about this stuff. And anyway, sorry guys, I got to wrap this up. So thank you everyone in the chat for hanging out with us tonight. If you missed the interview with our good friend Dr. Troy over there is a link to it in the description box below. And over there, you will find all of the good doctor's links, like his Facebook and his YouTube channel, so you can go and stalk him on the internet if you feel like it. And other than that, I want to thank
Thanks
Oh.
for
all
making-
these fine people down here that are our members
Every
and our
week,
wonderful patrons as well.
every week I forget.
What?
That's okay.
Every
That's all right.
week. Thank you guys. How does
Yeah,
no
you guys are
one
awesome.
stop me?
I don't know.
Come on, guys. We're a community here. You know I can't remember shit. I'm gonna set a timer. I'll set it in a minute.
All right. Yeah, we're going. We're going, buddy. We're going.
Yep, we're done.
We're gonna just wrap this up in a second here. All right, thanks everybody. Remember, guys, like I always say at the end of the after party, like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And oh, by the way, this is the last show that'll be done on StreamYard. Just FYI, we're switching over
What?
to a new format that's not going to charge me $122 a month to use their service.
Oh,
Fuck that, and fuck you, StreamYard.
Holler.
I've been using you for years, and all of a sudden, I'm paying more than double what I used to pay. Like, do you think you're a monopoly? Go fuck yourself, because you're not. Anyways, until
We
then,
got options, bitch.
that's right. Until then, something extraordinary evidence. We'll see you guys next time.
Fuck you, StreamYard.
Later.
Thank you, Fern, for the super chat $2. It was awesome.